Yo, 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 we in the building. Thank y'all for joining us tonight on Wednesday Night Heat. I'm your host, Chicken George. A lot of great topics to go over this evening, or a few great topics to go over this evening. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I'm gonna go into a little bit of the NBA playoffs, things wrapping up, games going on tonight, or just pretty much concluded or about to be over. So we still got this Rockets game. Lakers still on. Magic and Pistons done, and the Cavs and the Raptors done. So waiting for the Lakers game to be over. But yeah, we're going into that. We're going into a little bit of what everybody talking about with Klay and Meg. And I also want to go into a little bit about AAU, man. This AAU climate, the way things are. I definitely want to go into it. So again, thank y'all for joining us on Wednesday Night Heat. Yo, playoffs in the full effect. Couple teams already knocked out. You got the Suns went and took care of their business. The Spurs went and took care of their business, which we all knew. And the Thunder went and handled their business. Four got the sweep. They waiting for the Lakers, and the Thunder, they waiting for the Lakers. So if they finish that, then they're gonna be going fishing pretty soon. That's why they ain't trying to rush to get Luka back, man. You ain't coming back for nothing. You ain't gonna beat them boys. Or they trying to save them for him. Either way, I don't see it going down, man. But that's neither here or there. I ain't gonna bash them too much right now. We got a lot. We're gonna go over pretty much all these games. Spurs knocked off the Blazers, like I said. We pretty much figured that was Spurs knocked off the Blazers. We knew that was gonna happen. Those guys, they had a pretty good season. Being a team that didn't make the playoffs the past couple years. Dame hurt. He's gonna be coming back. Hopefully he'll be coming back next year. But they got a few pieces to build on. But they're not there yet. They're about 3 or 4 years away from even being relevant to be in a contender title. To be in a contender mention. So, hopefully they keep getting better, scooping those good boys. They got a pretty good little squad over there. Suns and Thunder, sweet. I said it last week, probably on last week's show. I don't know what they're going to do with Booker, man. I think Booker need to get out of there. You don't hear a lot about Booker asking for trades and asking for players and fighting and all that. So I like that about him. Right, he got the old school makeup with that. We ain't asking to be traded and go to this team, this my team, that type of makeup. So that's the one thing I can say I like about him. But at the same time, you don't hear a bucket getting nigga, but the team don't never seem to be able to do much. Dylan the villain, he be playing well. I like them together. You feel me? Maybe they need 2 more pieces. I don't know. They need another player though. I don't know what to say exactly. They got to the playoffs. They had a pretty good squad, but this just one of them teams that we gonna always see in the playoffs, but never really, push the button like that. They had their chance when they was playing against Giannis and them. Went up 2-0, and then they let Giannis and them walk them down. They talk about how LeBron came back from 3-0, but coming back from 2-0, then going 4 straight. That's just as commendable to me. Ain't it the same difference, 2 games? So, for them to come back, then walk them down, that's a little bit bigger than me. I know whenever you say anything about LeBron, niggas gonna hold they drawers, but I just think that's a little better situation. If you down 2-0, to some tough ass niggas, like they was tough that year. It's like, oh shit, like I don't know exactly. Like that could be a panic type of situation. Giannis said, man, you know what? I got us. put them boys on his back and went and got that shit. Like, that's why Yo's special. We ain't heard a lot about them, the Bucks. They been tanking and they've been sitting them and all that. He been asking for a trade up and, back and forth. So hopefully they get it together next year. He really is one of them niggas. I hope he don't go to no Lakers though. No Lakers, no all these big market teams. It's like they got to have the greatest players because what? Because the market, just the market that, man, basketball is basketball. OKC just won it. They ain't got no big market, but niggas want to see them win. Niggas want to see them play. Then they got that crowd, they seem like they got like a college atmosphere. So, with all that big market shit, that it don't really mean nothing to me. That's just for them to make money. The country is thriving more if LA is making money. No, hell no. What that got to do with Baltimore? What do that got to do with anything that's going on from where I'm from? Nothing. I don't know. If the Wizards win it, if the Wizards have a great season in it, what that's going to do for us? We barely see some kickback from the Ravens and the Orioles. So, I mean, I don't want to talk too much on that. I don't know much about that, so I'm going to leave that alone. But I'm just saying, how can other big markets affect, it's good for the league? How? I mean, how? Other than marketing. It ain't good for the league. What's good for the league is everybody being competitive. What's good for the league is the 13th team can compete with the first team. What's good for the league is the Magic's beating the Pistons. That's like what's good for the league. The underdog team that, turns it around. It ain't got to be no big market, little market. It ain't got to be none of that. We just want to see the teams compete. We just want to see the players go at it. We don't want to see them sitting out, playing management. We don't want to see niggas all hurt up. I mean, if they hurt, they hurt. You can't do nothing about that. They've been having a brash of injuries with these number zeros, right? With the Tatum, now we got DiVincenzo out, so, shit like that, man. Let me keep going with some of these games. Like I said, Celtics and the Sixers, 3-2 to Celtics. Everybody else pretty much, at this point, 3-2 for real. So, a lot of closeout games coming up, closeout games tonight. My boys, hopefully we can close out the Nuggets, man. I know we ain't got Ant-Man, but I think, we can get it done. You got the Hawks and the Knicks. That's also tonight. You got, so the T-Wolves, Celtics, Sixers, and then the Hawks and the Knicks games come on tomorrow. So tonight games was Magic's, Pistons, Rockets, Cavs, and Raptors. Raptors, Cavs, and Rockets, Lakers. So this Cavs game with Donovan and Harden out there, I like them to win that, division, or I like them to win that series. RJ Barrett playing pretty good. Not really an RJ Barrett fan. We all know this. I'm from North at any given time. Represent them at any given time. Old man, young man, old nigga, new nigga. So, that don't mean that RJ ain't still doing his thing right now, but, about time, it's about time he get it together, you feel me? So, outside of that, Harden and the Spider. So Harden carried them tonight pretty much. 23-9, 23-9-5. So, he gonna do what he do. He gonna do what he do. Niggas be hating on him. Harden ain't this, Harden ain't that. He gonna do what he do. He got help. My man Spider had 19. They got to win. So, it ain't all about going to get the 30 and 40. We know Spider can go with the 30 and 40. We know Harden can go get the 40 and 50. Easy. So, but it's about the team. I like them moving on. I like the Cavs moving on. They're going to be playing the winner out of the Rock. They're going to be playing the winner out of the Magic and Pistons game, which the Magic is up over them. I see them smoking the Magic. But, we'll see. They got to both close out. Pistons, they the first seed, but, they ain't really trying to be, took out like that by the 8th seed. But we seen this happen in the past with them, right? When they, Tayshaun Prince and them lost to the Magic. So, You know, T-Mac and them knocked him off. Shit happens. Shit happens, man. You know, we just seen the 8-1 before, Baron Davis and them. So shit happens, man. You know, it sucks to be you. You feel me? Because you know why? One of the reasons, somebody named Drew been telling me all year about Pistons this, Pistons that. Pistons fuck around get beat with a baseball bat. That's what the fuck going on right now. Man, Bad Caro, man, he doing this thing, man. Him and Cunningham with the 45 tonight. So, you know, man, them boys hooping, man. He ain't gonna let them just go down like that, you feel me? That's why I like Cunningham. I got to say I like Shorty, man. Shorty tough, man. And, you know, he representing for the light-skinned nation, man. Light-skinned nation, stand up, man. All these black niggas be kind job hating for nothing. You know, we all the same, my nigga. You feel me? We just a little lighter. You feel me, niggas? You know, we just a little lighter. You know, they got the Michael Jackson movie out. We just a little lighter, man. You know, I'm still who I am under this shit, man. So yeah, man. Shout out to my nigga Caleb, man, the light skin nation, man. Cunningham, man. So 45, man. That boy hooping, man. He hooping, man. But you know, even in the losing effort, boy, Paolo went and got 45. To me, I think he got to get those type of numbers for his team to be like really winning and pushing the envelope like this. You know, him getting 23, 25, that's cool, but nah, it ain't enough. You know, y'all need a little bit more. They need that type of outcome out of you. With the 45, y'all still took the L. So in the games where y'all, you know, everybody else is able to step up a little bit more, you know, then we get a better we get a better outcome. But if he not giving this, you know, night in and night out, then shit, they going home. I mean, on every situation, every year, like, you know, as time come, maybe 7, 8, oh yeah, they'll be doing something. Hit 7, 8 year in the season in the league. All right, cool. But right now, 3, 4, 5, nah, you're gonna have to crawl out from the bottom. You know, and the East, to me, is going to be open in a few years, you know, with some of these other teams that's pretty good. The Celtics, they're not going nowhere. They're going to be around. And I think they're going to be re-signing back both of those guys, which means this might be a, you know, type of team that they stay together for their whole career. So they ain't going nowhere. You can cash it out. You're going to have to fight them forever. Maybe, I see the Sixers being around for a little bit with VJ. Yo, with Maxey, they ain't going nowhere. Young niggas, they ain't going nowhere. Hopefully they get to keep Embiid, because Embiid be up and down. We fuck around talking about he want to be traded one day. You know, that's how it should be, but they ain't going nowhere. They gonna be here for a minute. So, you know, maybe they can get it done. I don't know about the Knicks, because the Knicks, they always seem like they put a whole lot of pressure on themselves, like they supposed to be nice. So they might be moving pieces. They just was talking about they might be trading Cat. Cat just got there. How y'all might be trading one, might trade him for Giannis and all this. So who knows, man? Who knows? If they get Giannis, then yeah. But they're gonna be, you know, like I said, his time gonna come, man. Paolo, you know, not really a Duke guy, but Paolo, he all right, man. I kind of like him a little bit. And this Lakers game just finished. The Rockets pulled it out. 99 to 93. So it didn't really seem like the Lakers wanted to win all that much tonight. They like, cool, we'll go back. We got another game, you know, fuck it. If they take it to 7, we got the home, you know. So they ain't really had an urgency to me tonight. You know, a lot of mistakes as I, you know, checked a little bit of the game out. But LeBron, you know, 25 and 7 dimes. Jabari, 22, you know, playing his best. He wasn't really trying to let him go. Wasn't trying to really let him go home. You know, that's all he really had with KD out. Hopefully he'll be back next game. Maybe he won't, you know, but starting to hear a lot of grumbles about Yo. Starting to hear a lot of grumbles about Yo, man. As his career go on and he don't get back to the finals, he don't go far in the playoffs, man, I don't know if it's hurting his legacy or not. You know, like, you almost could say, like, how could it hurt it? Like, when you stack up what he do, like, all of his accolades is like, take out our feelings. When you take out your feelings, like when you line up players from year to come. You got Will, you got all these players that have been great throughout history. It's like, if you're feeling get out of it, then that's what sways the conversation one way or another. Yo, we gotta stop doing that, my nigga. Because we don't like a person. We don't like, I wasn't really, throughout his career, a LeBron fan, right? And that was because of the mic, because of the mic conversation. Trying to compare those two. But like when you add it up, man, what Joe out here doing, man, 20-something plus years, got his kid on the court with him, in the playoffs with his kid, get a dime to his kid. Like, come on, my nigga. That nigga is special. Yeah, he's 4-6 in the playoffs. All right, cool, give him that. 4-6 in the championship. But them 4 niggas don't even got them 4. Man, niggas would kill to have one. They don't got one, you got 4. Come on, my nigga. That's apples and peaches, man. Like, it is what it is, man. But, we got to get off KD a little bit, man. That nigga is special. He's special. He the first Wemby. So without him, it wouldn't be no Wemby. Like, he the prototype for that size. Size will do what coming in with the handles. Now everybody his size want to do that. Right? He was a year or two before Melo. Like Nax said, he was like, because they were around the same age, but don't forget, he a year or two before Melo. Melo came out what? Yeah, year or two before Melo. Oh, yeah, I think. So it's just like, all right, cool. I was the first one doing this. I was the first one with this style. But, we can look back and see it was other niggas that probably was doing it because they had Odom. Odom was a long nigga that can score, that can get to the basket, that can bop. You feel me? So, and then don't forget my nigga KG. Stop playing. Don't forget the big ticket. He the first nigga came in 7 feet that can bing, ho, stop playing, get over here. Bing, ho, get over here. Then bang on your dumb ass, scream all in your face, push you, all that type of shit. So, but the new nigga, Wemby, man, he next level with it. Like, all them niggas was different. Like, they, KG came in at the 3, but they moved him to the 4. Like, no, you gonna be a more power, whatever. But he was a 3 at first. Originally, hey, give a nigga this, hey, with the part. You don't remember my man had the part? Come on, yo, stop playing, yo. Stop playing, man. Show enough. But either way, man, I'm a KD fan, like not like die hard, but man, you can't deny that nigga, man. His beady head ass, man, he be busting ass, man. That nigga got the ugliest head in life, though, pause, but that nigga be busting ass, man. I'm sure Big Dust. Man, somebody call Big Dust, man. Big Dust, man, go cut that nigga head, man. He right down, get on the highway, go, yeah, man, that nigga. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. So, like I said, the NBA playoffs, that's it. So we got the games coming up tomorrow. T-Wolves and the Nuggets, my boys, at home. Hopefully we can get it done. Close it out, man. We really own the Nuggets. I'm just going to put it out there. Last 2-3 years in a row, we've been whooping them in the playoffs. So don't talk to me, man. Don't talk to me. Talk to me nice when you talk to me about these boys. Now, we going to wait to the next round. That's what we waiting for. Win me this. Win me that. Wemby going to get beat with a baseball bat next round. Come on back, man. Please, we need you, man. We need you for Wemby. No, I ain't going to lie. My nigga Ayo, he coming in playing good, but we definitely need you for Wemby, man. Because we need you to bang on Wemby, dumbass, man. That's what we need. You cut out the lane, cock back, 2-hand, bang on Wemby, man. Because he think he the block master. Nigga, you right at the rim. If a nigga got 8 feet and he a goalie and he got 8 foot, 20 foot wingspan, he a goalie playing soccer. He's supposed to block all the shots. He's supposed to get all of the goaltends. Come on, this nigga long as shit at the rim. Like, he's supposed to do that. Let's not make him we going to have to make him the block king, but when I think of defense, you got to think of that nigga because he long, right? He playing D, right? He right there, but I'm thinking like a nigga like Rodman. A nigga that's hustling, like really working. Like, that shit's so easy for you, yo. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this conversation, but this nigga going to be fun to watch from year to come, man. But I don't, when it's basketball, when it's any sport, we don't want it to be one-sided. Like, we don't want it to be one-sided. That's why niggas hated the Patriots. That's why niggas, like, hated the Lakers. Like, because this shit too one-sided. It's a slaughter almost. So, it is what it is, man. Hopefully, like I said, we close them out. Big Jelly, we need you tonight. Randall, we need you tonight. I mean, Big Jelly, we need you tomorrow. Randall, we need you tomorrow. We need you to come through, right? So, you know, I can see them boys handling their business. Nuggets, they the ones that got the battle. They gotta make it back home. You know, hopefully, you know, like I said, we can get it done through the committee, and handle our business, man. The Hawks and the Knicks. Hawks home. Hopefully CJ can turn it back up. I don't know. I can see that going 7. That's just like a Knicks type of situation. They supposed to really be, whipping them, but they're gonna let it go to this, right? They're gonna let it go to 7. Then they might steal it, or even CJ might come to play. But like, to me, when we talk about CJ McCollum, I think he in that category with Harden. When they trying to say what Harden don't do in the playoffs, CJ the same way. Come on now. Let's talk now. Let's talk a little bit. CJ in that same category. What CJ do with the Blazers all them years, him and Dame? Come on now. Let's talk a little bit now. We ain't going to use our feelings. CJ got to be in that same category. He don't get nobody over no hump. He ain't been out the second round. They was always getting beat in the first round. When they was with the Blazers, always. They was getting there, but it was always getting smacked. Beat in the head with a baseball bat. So what we talking about? I mean, he playing pretty good. He was able to, the Knicks, went up in the series, but now this is the closeout game. What you gonna do? Is you gonna extend it, or is you gonna, we gonna see what CJ got? This is a CJ game to me, right? If CJ don't kind of play, then they going home. Then he gonna have that stain on his name again. So if he gonna kind of play tonight, only thing that'll save him is like a 40-point outcome. 30 ain't gonna be enough. If he gonna lose to save his name, he need 40. He need 45, and he need to, it need to be a situation where the Knicks hit the game winning. You feel me? It can't be a situation where he got the last shot and he missed, because they're gonna be back on him again. It need to be a situation where Brunson is tied up, they come down, Brunson on the screen, hit the 3. Shit like that. Because if it ain't, they're going to be in CJ ass on Friday morning. And they should be. Don't keep giving these niggas no passes, and then y'all talk about my man Harden can't get it done, he ain't this, he ain't that. Man, he had a way harder fight than all these other niggas. He didn't play the potential champs, eventual champs. Like, what the fuck? Every time he got knocked off by LeBron and them champs. He got knocked off by Giannis and them when he was with Brooklyn, champs. He got knocked off by Golden State, champs. How is it a knock on you that you lose to the champions every time? I don't get it. But you gave the champs the business. It is what it is. Also this Celtics and Sixers game tomorrow. They always a good matchup, historically they always play each other tough, not unfamiliar with each other at all. Really, I don't see, my man Maxey and MVJ pulling it out. I like the Celtics always pretty much with that situation, but we'll see how, the game go. Like, it's all going to be all about who really won it. I would rather see them stretch it to 7, because that'd be a good series at any given moment. Like, them hooping, going at each other, there's them 2 guards against them 2 guards. Then both of them got a pretty good center. I don't know if Embiid gonna be ready tonight. You gotta check. Well, I don't know if Embiid gonna be ready tomorrow. You gotta check. The injury report all the time when it comes to these guys, man. You never know. It could be day to day. It could be something popped up in practice, like anything, man. You never know, man. So check the injury report tomorrow morning. Check it at 12, and then check it at about 4:30, and then you might have your answer on if Embiid gonna play or whatever. But him playing the other day didn't seem to really help him as much. Taking the majority of the shots, but he's supposed to take the shots. He the man. So, I ain't mad at that, but, you coming back off the injury, sometime, it's the playoffs. It always got different lineups in there. Like maybe he should have sat down. Maybe he should not have started. Came in a little bit, let them get the rhythm, and then you come in second quarter and then get a little rhythm for the third quarter to start the second half. Maybe that would have been a better situation. Maybe not. Either way, they here now, right? 3-2 with a chance to tie it tomorrow and extend it to 7. I don't see them winning it. Unless the Celtics have a super meltdown. They playing good. Jaylen Brown, MVP candidate. Tatum back. He back. He ain't this back like, remember when D Rose came back, he was nervous. He ain't back like that. He back in full effect. Like, yeah, I'm ready to take this shit back over type. So, hopefully they get it. They can extend the lead a little bit because I do want to see us go to 7, man. We want to see good basketball. When they extend, don't be playing that shit. Then you look up on Saturday, and ain't no games on this shit. Like only one game. I'm like, man, dang. That kind of, when the playoffs come, it make this Sunday, like these little couple months be kind of like, sports just overtake our life anyway. Like whether it's something going on or not going on. It could be something going on. You could be at a party like, yo, the game on, turn the game on. You at a cookout, yo, let me go in the house and watch the game for a little bit. Like, if you into it, you into it. You feel me? Y'all my sports niggas, they know what it is. So that's it, those games tomorrow. Like I said, I made my predictions. I like the T-Wolves, I like the Celtics, and I like the Knicks. But I want the Hawks to win. Just so I can see a great performance. And I'm predicting a great performance out of CJ. Because you're gonna need it, CJ. Everybody around the whole world right now talking about Klay Thompson and fucking Megan, man. Let me give my little take on it. I don't want to be on it too long, man, but this is the thing with me, when we talking about certain type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Behavior, right? So, let me go to all of the parts. So this is what's supposed to happen. I know y'all know Meg was fucking with Klay Thompson. He's supposed to be, cheating, doing this thing, whatever. We got him a new bra, NBA player, so WNBA player. So, whether neither here or there, to the point that he's supposed to have been cheating, right? So when you cheat, it ain't really a cheating, but that's what was said, right? I don't know, we don't know. He ain't said nothing, she said something, but he ain't, we ain't heard from him yet. So, he getting the support kind of from people on one end, and then she getting the support definitely from the women on her end. You feel me? If you cheated, of course you wrong, we hate you, we don't like you, all this, whatever. But it's like, in a way, it's like, huh? Cheated, like, okay, like, how close was we like that? Like, we don't know these situations, needless to say, I've had relationships in the past where wasn't no fully like monogamous like that. Like we like to have fun with each other and we like to do things, and there might even be a situation where you look nice on my arm, however, but you're not mine, but sometimes women say that, that's my man. And then it's like, what? Okay, like, you just took a nigga. Like, I ain't your nigga. We just like to have fun together, right? So, I mean, they said they was together. Who knows? You got it. Like I said, we waiting to hear from Klay, man. We ain't heard nothing from Klay. Klay keeping it player. He ain't telling his business. He just keeping it to himself. Like, it ain't everybody's business really, but it's in the media and it's talked about. So, shit, we gonna get our little 2 minutes in to see, talk about it a little bit, but. Like I said, kind of going, that's the one side, Klay was wrong if he cheated, if he was in a situation, right? Anybody who, come to a committed situation together and then when breach the contract is cheating. I mean, that's what it's called. And, that ain't right. Okay. Now, going to the situation when I say about behavior, right? Just to be honest with y'all, man, keeping it a buck. To me, Megan cool. I like her. I like her for certain things, but I don't think I would be bringing her home to mama. I don't think she's the type that you want to bring home to mama. I'm just going to say that. Somebody like what I'm saying, some may not, but she's nice. She's nice looking. She got a nice ass. It shakes well, but, and she get paid from that. But it's like, I don't want that type of energy, you feel me, at the cookout. I don't want that at the cookout. That's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, niggas got nice women. Niggas, nigga gonna look at your woman if she nice, you feel me? Nigga ain't on no type of tip like that, but it's just like, you bring a certain type of attention and you got a certain type of energy. You got the wop, wop, wop energy. Like, okay, why should people know that about you? I mean, everybody. Now, I understand the industry, with the music and all that, with, Sexy Red and all these girls, they can say whatever they want, right? And they can say these things that can make money. They can say the most outlandish things, and that seems like all that shit is what makes money these days, right? But at the same time, my nigga, it's a certain thing, in a certain way that you go about yourself that allow you to be respected. Like, keeping it a buck, it allows you to be respected. Now, some people respect some stuff, some people respect other stuff. Some people respect money. If you got money, then you have a person's respect. Some people respect people that have integrity, right? Some people respect money, some people respect integrity. Integrity, right? Value, kind of for yourself. You ain't shaking your ass out on TV for everybody, right? That's just not what you want to do. That's just not what you want to do, right? Now, me, myself, I wanted to venture into porn myself. I mean, come on, my nigga. It's porn. Like, we all like to have sex. I say, I'm going to go into porn. This is a young man. This is my young man mind. I'm watching all these flicks with Pinky and all these niggas, Mr. Marcus, Pipes. These niggas, they help me. They raised me for real. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I've been raised by some of these niggas. Pause, man. I've been raised by Mr. Marcus. I've been raised by, what's my nigga who be rapping on tape? I've been raised by these niggas, Jake Steed and all these niggas, man. I don't know about y'all, man, but I've been raised by these niggas. So I wanted to venture into it, into the field, right? But, I got, at that time, I ain't had no children. I got parents. I got Aunt Peaches. I got Aunt Fruity, Aunt Louie. I don't want them seeing me all on tape rapping and no, man. I just don't want that for myself. You feel me? Is a little bit of fear. It's a little bit of fear. It's big integrity. And is some value for myself. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, that's all you got. Like, that's all you got to give the world. That's all you have to offer. Like, me myself, I was always a stickler for using my mind to make money. Like, that was always my thing. I can outsmart shit. Like, I'm going to be smarter than this situation, and then I'm going to find a way. So, I mean, like, I ain't judging no dancers or no strippers or no OnlyFans, people, none of that shit. Like, do whatever you feel like you need to do, because we all in a world where we in our own world. Like, there's billions of people in the world, but you in your own world, my nigga. You in this is your world right here. This is your world. Like, this is your world right here. When you wake up, when you go out, when you do whatever, you post something, people respond, people do whatever, then you go into this world. Oh yeah, how do they feel? How do I feel about what they say? How do I feel about what I'm doing? How do I feel about what's transpired? Like, you live in your head. Yeah, we live in Baltimore or Maryland or DC, Virginia or Cali or Florida or wherever, but you live in your head, right? You live in your brain, you live in your mind. So if you can conquer that and you can, deliver that to the world, it's like, all right, well, I don't care what y'all think, which is everybody's right. You feel me? That's everybody's right to do what they want. But, it's still a certain thing that's just like, well, I want to be seen a certain way. I don't want to be considered like, just think about Meg. She did the thing with Trump, right? What made Trump get her? What made Trump get her? She could have got anybody else. What made him get her? He got her because he know that's what certain people want to see. Then he got her because she black. All right, well, she gonna help me in the black area. Then she got me for the black people that like that type of stuff. I'm gonna just say that. I didn't really care for it too much. I thought it was distasteful. And then just like, if I'm Klay, like, damn, like, that's your girl? Like, damn, like, that's your bitch. Like, yeah, you fuck with her. And she fat, but like, you know, my man. And that's kind of one of the other situations with her, too, for real. Like, outside of her behavior on how she act, what she show off on her body and all that, other niggas done had her. Come on, my nigga. Other niggas done had her. Like, Megan ain't 40. I'm 40. I'm 43. By the time you 43, 45, some of the ladies, man, they, you know, depending on where they from, they done had a few, you know, they done had a few in their life. Megan, it seems like had a few at this point. You know, she ain't even 30, I don't think. So it's like, what do you want to, like, you know, like, that could be dangerous. And then she also had reports of cheating in the past herself. So, you know, they say once a cheater, always a cheater. So it was like, all right, cool. He cheated first this time. You cheated first in the last situation. He cheated first in this time. When you cheated, they just brushed over it. Nobody said nothing about it. You know what they said? Oh, because the baby, both cheated with the baby. The baby put it in the rap song. They mad at the baby for telling. Come on. Every music situation we know, some of the greatest songs in history have been real life stories. Like, you know, they got the Michael Jackson stuff going on. I'm just finding out about the Diana Ross stuff. Damn, he was hitting Diana Ross. Okay. Oh, that was what Dirty Diana was about? Okay, you know. Like my man Ray Charles, the mess around. We doing a mess around. Everybody doing a mess around. Come on, shorty. Like, you know, from the beginning of the time. But guess what? When the baby put his song out, now they, oh boy, you pillow talking and you. Get the fuck out of here, yo. We gotta cut that shit out, yo. We got to. Yeah, man. But, you know, I wish them both the best. My man Klay seemed like he moved on already. Come on, it's Meg. It's Meg. All you gotta do is go on your DM, Meg. All you gotta do is answer the messages that you've been ignoring while you was messing with Klay. Come on, cut it out. Like, I don't think it'd be hard for you to move on. And I don't see you as no victim either. Like, come on, let's stop this. Let's stop the victim shit. Like, niggas grown ass men and women in their relationship, you know, let's take our mouth out of it so much. Like, so I wanted to go a little bit into another thing that's been plaguing me right now. This shit is plaguing me right now. No bullshit, my nigga. Motherfucking AAU. Oh my goodness. Is it only me? This AAU shit breaking me, my nigga. It's breaking me. No bullshit, I'm not joking. I got two daughters that play. They play on two different teams right now. Man, the registration out the roof, a stack. Right? That's out the roof to me. That's out the roof to me, a stack. Stack gets you a lot of shit in other worlds. A stack to play basketball, okay, cool. They got a book bag, they got some shoes, they got a hoodie. I had my own program, right? Crunch time. This shit don't cost no $5,000, right? But, you know, they say that this shit is a business. It's like, my nigga, I know it's a business, but at what point is y'all gonna make it fair for the parents, my nigga? Without the parents, without a lot of parents, this shit ain't gonna happen. Because there's a lot of kids their parents don't never get involved, right? You send them over here with them, send them over here, they send them in the hotel, you spend the night over here, you put them on a plane, like, where the fuck the mother at? I never see the mother, I never see the father. So some of the parents don't always get involved, but I'm gonna say 90%, I'm gonna say 85% of the parents, man, they going broke week after week. I see them, I'm one of them. Getting wristbands and man, what? Man, they put me on with the wristband game, so I'm gonna shut up. Man, this shit breaking a nigga. My one daughter play on a new team, 6th grade. She was with kind of a team that had Nike, right, in a way. What up, Nike? And now she with a team that had Adidas. I just come bring her on the team. We had a situation with another team that did some other foul bullshit. We left that team, went to this team. We about to play. Then she said, oh yeah, coach tell me, this is the registration fee. All right, cool. She don't tell me for a couple days. Like, I'm thinking like, shit, this might be one of them teams you ain't got to play on. Why the fuck I thought that? Why did you thought that though? I don't know. I don't know, my nigga. I don't know. But she pops up, she sent me this shit. It wasn't as bad as the other one. It was about maybe like $750, 700. So then she hit me with the, oh yeah, she gonna need some shoes. Get her some Adidas. I'm like, damn. God damn, I just got her some Angel Reese's 2 days ago. Just got my other daughter some, like, come on, yo, this shit breaking a nigga. Like, come on, yo. Just got my daughter some other Lucas. She talking about, I don't like them. I can't fit them. I gotta take them back. Like, come on, my nigga. Y'all killing me. Training is out the ass. $40, $50 an hour for training. For an hour and a half. I rode an hour to get here, came an hour and a half. I just barely came back. I don't feel like I got enough for my money. I don't feel like I'm getting it for my money. This shit take time and time and time and time to get better. But that time, that shit adds up, breaking a nigga. Yo, this shit really crazy, yo. Like, I ain't had to do that with Mr. Harrison. Man, you bring $10 and you gonna bring your $5 every game for referee fee. The season might be $10. Like, come on, my nigga. This shit killing me. Man, we gotta do better. AAU to the AAU Foundation, to all of the programs, to all the leagues. Man, I just spent $50 last week for 2 days. It was a 2-day joint. They sent the joint to the coaches, $50. I'm like, God damn, just to get in, my nigga. Like, yo, when you go somewhere, it don't cost no $50, $40 to go nowhere. Like, unless you're going to a concert. You go to a club, you might spend $10, $20, maybe. On some high-end clubs that I've never been to, maybe more than that. I've never been to no 40, but I don't know if you got to pay to get in some of these places. High-end restaurants, you don't got to pay to get in. Like, where do it cost $25, $50 to get into a place where you're watching a sports show? You're watching kids, my nigga. Kids, right? Then we went to Ohio. 90 for the weekend. 3 days for the 90. God damn. 32. No, 3 days for the 80. Like 82. But the joint's 33. The ticket's 33. So what? 90, 99? They ain't thinking you're gonna miss a day. No, I ain't paying. I'm gonna pay this. You wind up paying 99. My God. Yo, this is my daughter I'm watching. Fuck, I gotta pay to watch my daughter. What the fuck? Then I gotta pay to get her better. Then I gotta pay to get her there. Come on. Only thing I might wanna pay, because one of my daughter coaches, she'd be picking her up and shit. Like me having my own program, I know how that felt. I done picked up 8 kids on the football team that we only got 12. I done picked up 8 kids out of the 13 that's on the football team that we got. Because in those situations, like, some of my parents was less fortunate, right? Which, I'm willing to help. So that's the only one I want to pay. Let me get this coach some gas money. Because I appreciate her. I can appreciate her. I got a kid that got practice on the same day in 2 different locations. One practice over here, one practice over here, one practice down there. So it was like, oh man, the gas. Oh, let's go to the gas. That's the interest fee. We got the interest fee out of the way. We got the training fee out of the way. Let's go to the gas. How far do you got to travel to practice? Do you got training throughout the week? You got 2 days of practice, 1 day of training in 3 different places, right? How far are they away from your home? Like, yo, this shit is real. Man, these motherfucking kids better make it. Kick them in their motherfucking ass, man. Yo, listen, man. To y'all players, any players that can see this right now, please bust your ass to get as best as you could, because your parents is really trying hard for you to get to either the next level or just get in college. Just get in college without having a high bill. Being able to take care of yourself and understand certain things in life, man. Like, please. Give your mother a hug. Give your father a hug. Any players, give your mother a hug. Give your father a hug. Your grandmother. You feel me? I got some players in college, right? Give your grandmother a hug. Go give your grandmother a hug. Go give your mother a hug. Go give your aunt a hug, right? Yeah. You don't see it. You don't see the sacrifices. Man, you don't see, some niggas might don't eat so that they can pay the bill for the, it's really real like that. And it's really ridiculous. That's the main thing that I'm trying to make. Shit ridiculous. Like, what's wrong with $10 to get in, $20 to get in? Then let's go to this. That's the entry fee. We got the training out the way. We got the gas. Then they got the overnight. You're going to another state. You might be going 2 states over. You might go to the next state close to where you live at. But guess what? You play at 8 o'clock. And you live an hour away. You live an hour away, 2 hours away, you play at 8 o'clock. Some people stay overnight, some people don't. Some people can't really afford it. Like, this shit piles up on a nigga. Like, yo, a weekend could be like $500, my nigga. A $500 weekend. Let's just go on the lowest end that we could to get in. Let's say some places. Let's say it's, because they always come in with that weekend shit. So let's say to get in, it's 30. 30, all right, cool. To get in, it's 30. All right, cool. You in now. You got the ticket. You got the wristband. You in. To get in, it's 30. All right, cool. You know they got all the good snacks in the places. They got the hot dogs. They got the hamburgers, the nachos, the popcorn. I'm a popcorn man because I come to watch the show, but they got the glizzies, everything. They got the pretzels. What these kids? Daddy, I want pretzel. All right, cool. You want pretzel. All right, you don't got no game for another 2-3 hours. All right, cool. Get a pretzel. Then they come back before the game. Can I get a sabo? I want a sabo. I'm like, what the fuck is that? A car? Oh, a car? A sabo, daddy. I want a sabo. Okay, they got a sabo. Then they need something to drink for the new game. They need a Gatorade. We got a 30-case pack of waters. They don't want to take no waters. You need a Gatorade. All right, cool. Gatorade. Then that's all like in between them about to play me telling them you can't get nothing to eat yet. Fully. So they didn't have it. They had a Sabo like 15. Motherfucker got a little bit of ice cream and some granola on it. 15. I'm counting everything. Motherfucking, what's the pretzel? Pretzel like 10. $8 or some shit like that. I'm counting everything, my nigga. This shit will bust your head. So we came in with 30. We got a Sabo for 15. We got a pretzel for 10. We got 30, 10, 15. 45, 55. All right, cool. And I got some Gatorade. That come to 10, 65. Cool. Then, let me just say, I got 2 kids. Y'all tell me y'all got 2 and 3 sons. Sons big as shit, hungry as shit. Come on, man. I'm not making this shit up. You feel me? Sabo, Gatorade, that. That's in between game. Now, at the game, we hungry. We hungry. So us being hungry is cool. We might go to a restaurant, we might go to a little Wendy's, we might go to a little something, grab something, right? Now that's not that bad. Wendy's, you might do a 4 for $4. They got the $8 meal. It might spend us 40 at. It might be 40 because now it's all 3 of us eating. Boom, that's 40. So we had 100. We went over a little bit more already, so we probably got like 120, right? That's that. That's if we get to eat that, do that, right? Because sometimes the teams be like, we're going to go out together as a team. Now we got to go to a restaurant, which is what? It costs more. It costs more now. Now I go in the restaurant and get a hamburger. That's a $30 meal itself. So now it's $6.90 for our 3 meals. Me and my 2 daughters. So now we had about, what, $160 for the, like, man, this shit piling up, my nigga. Then we got to the hotel. The hotel probably already paid for. Hotel probably like $1. Niggas showed me what to do to go get the cheaper hotels. So, I got a little insight on that, but then we still that's only the first day. So then you do this shit again. And then you do it again next week. And then you do it again after that. Like, yo, this shit is real. We need help, man. To the AAU administrators and to the travel ball players and the maid, man, all these people, come on, man. Come on. You got 15 different teams. Why do the entry fee have to be $400? For what? I don't get it. For $400 to do what? You come in a hoop. What do the $400 cover? Oh, y'all get 3 games. Okay, you got to pay the refs. All right, cool. I see you pay the refs. All right, cool. You got the ref fee. By the time you get to the So it's about 10, let's say it's 10 teams that's going to play in the whole shit for each age group. So we talking about each age group, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, all the way up, damn near. But, like, niggas make me pull my hair out, man. This shit get crazy, man. AAU, man, we got to do better, man. Parents, we pray for our finances. For the parents of the AAU players, I pray for you, Lord, please, pray for please increase our finances for this AAU. For all my parents that's watching, that's getting killed with these fees, help them, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen. I can't do no more for you than that, my nigga. That's all the time we got tonight. I'm out, man. Chicken George, Wednesday night heat.